Hi boys and girls, Miss Calabrese here with a math lesson for you. We're going to continue working on solving word problems that involve adding and subtracting different intervals of time when we know either the start time or the end time. Last week we did some problems where we knew the start time and we had to find the end time. So we added those intervals of time. Today and yesterday we started practicing problems where we know the end time, and we're going to have to work backwards by subtracting in order to find the answer, which will give us the start time. So here's my word problem. It says Liam ate his lunch 3 hours and 10 minutes after he started his schoolwork for the day. If he ate lunch at 12:05, what time did he start working? Okay, so this question is giving us a little bit of a clue of what we're looking for. The question says, what time did he start working? So obviously our start time is what is unknown in this problem. So when I think about how to write just like a situation equation that's happening, like what the story says is happening, I'm thinking, okay, he starts and then he does schoolwork for 3 hours, 10 minutes, and then it's 12:05. Now that doesn't look like a problem that we're going to be ready to solve, but organizing it this way helps me understand what I need to do in order to find the answer. For these types of problems, we're always going to use a number line because that's basically all a clock is. Just a number line kind of turned up into a circle. So here we know our end time. So I'm going to start my number line on the end, on the right-hand side of my number line. I know that at 12:05 is when he eats lunch, and I'm trying to find the time that's way back here. My unknown is somewhere way back here. So there's a couple ways we could do this, and either way's fine as long as you pick what works best for you and how you're going to get the right answer. I prefer to take the minutes away first and then do the easy subtracting, which is just the hours, at the end of my problem. So I've already done the hard work and then I get to do the easy work. So I noticed that I only have only 5 minutes into the 12 o'clock hour. So 5 and 10 are pretty friendly. So I'm going to decompose the 10 into 2 5s and take away 5 minutes. And that will put me at 12 o'clock. Okay, then I'm going to subtract 5 more minutes. And that will be all 10 minutes I will have subtracted. Now, if I'm at 12 o'clock, I've got 2 zeros. I'm not going to set up a subtraction problem that looks like this, because that's not how time works, right? We can't subtract from zeros like they're tens or hundreds. We have to subtract from 60. So I know that 12 o'clock means I'm starting a brand new hour. So not only is my hour going to change here, it's going to be 5 minutes, 60 minus 5, because that 12 o'clock is really like 60 minutes. Subtracting my 5, 60 minus 5 is 55, and now I'm at 11:55. Now all I have to do is take away 3 hours. I'm not going to touch my minutes because I already did all that work with my minutes. I'm just going to do 11 o'clock minus 3 hours. That would give me 8 o'clock. Liam started his math work at 8:55 a.m. this morning. Okay, and now I have one more problem for us. This one says Ernie's making a pizza in the oven with his mom's help, of course. After he put it in, he needed to cook it. It needed to cook for 18 minutes. If Ernie took the pizza out of the oven at 6:45, what time did he put the pizza in the oven? Okay, so he puts the pizza in. That's the time we don't know. It cooks for 18 minutes. And he takes it out of the oven at 6:45. So sometime plus 18 minutes will give us 6:45 p.m. because I'm assuming he's eating this pizza for dinner, not for breakfast. Okay, again, I know my end time, so I'm starting on this end of the number line. 6:45. 45 and 18 don't really seem like very friendly numbers to me. So I think I'm going to have to decompose the 18 a few different times in order to make this math work easy for me to solve. And the first thing I want to do is take away 5 minutes. I think that would be one way to do it. And that will get me to 640. And that will leave me with, let's see, 18, 5, and 13. Ugh. Is 13 a friendly number to subtract from 40? No. So I'm going to decompose the 13 into 10 and 3, and that should make it easier for me, because now I'll take my 10 minutes away. That's 6:30. And then those last 3 minutes, I can take those away to get 6:27. Ernie put his pizza in the oven at 6:27 p.m. Now, while I was doing this problem this way, I thought of another way I could do it. So I just want you to watch again really quick, because with time, 15 is actually a really friendly number. And so here's what I was thinking. I could decompose the 18 into 15 and 3. Now, 6:45 minus 15 is 6:30. And I know that just because of what I know about clocks. I know that 0, 15, 30, and 45 are all pretty friendly numbers to get to, and you're counting by 15s when you count those increments. So I took 15 away, and that will get me to 6:30, and then I can take the 3 away, and that gets me to 6:27. That's another way you could do it. Of course, however you want to decompose that 18, as long as you're working towards friendlier numbers, is going to be just fine with your teachers. Hope this was helpful. See you later.